Wack 100 is the feds. We gonna break down the evidence. Let's get down to the smoke.
But he might be the biggest fed in the rap game. And today we're breaking down why his reputation in the industry might be cooked. We're gonna get into Wack 100's whole career of alleged snitching, but first we gotta break down the biggest case he's allegedly involved in right now. In March 2025, Big U and 18 other alleged Rolling 60s Crips got booked on a huge Rico indictment, and Wack 100's name is all over the paperwork. According to the cops, Big U and his homie Faye threatened someone and said they had to stop working with Wack because Big U thought Wack 100 was working with the cops as an informant. Big U also talked about how he caught Wack 100 lacking and made him beg for his life. According to the paperwork, Big U had like 20 dudes with him when they caught Wack 100 out.
I seen a video on that. I've been trying to find the video, y'all. I can't find it, but I seen the video. If y'all can find it, Wack 100 gets pressed by some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? In a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of them underground parking lots. He got pulled up on, man. He took off. Yo, I don't know if it was Big U that sent them niggas, but if it was, I think that's what we talking about.
With his wife and daughter, Wack 100 was strapped up, but knew he was gonna die if the situation popped off. And he allegedly begged Big U and said, "Don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car." The cops had Big U's phones tapped too, and they heard him telling someone he was gonna break Wack 100's jaw when he saw him. And on another recorded phone call, Big U said he wanted to beat the shit out of Wack. Before Big U turned himself in on the Rico case, he called Wack 100 out on video and said that he was working with the FBI.
When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI.
I'm gonna tell y'all, loose cannon, Wack, the other guy, I can't remember his fucking name. They all talk like parrots, man. They got on that Adam 22 shit or no jumper and just started talking. Like Adam gave him a platform just to snitch. You know what I'm saying? At least Vlad is getting people to snitch on themselves. You know what I'm saying? You choose to come in on the interview. These motherfuckers are snitching every single goddamn day and every single episode.
The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody.
Another dude who's wrapped up in the Big U Rico case is Brick Baby, and Wack 100 has been calling him a snitch for a while because of the Lil Durk murder case. Lil Durk and his OTF crew are facing murder charges for allegedly killing Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pop, and Wack 100 thinks Brick Baby is working with the feds against Durk. Lil Durk and Brick Baby were tapped in together, and Wack 100 said Brick Baby is the reason everyone started saying Durk was involved. According to Wack,
the world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians or Persians. That's what the world thought.
But then Brick Baby went on no jumper and dry snitched on Lil Durk and his crew.
It's Sly Favon, right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like
They
who died?
say you can't say that.
I told y'all. See? The Prophet Flacco, whatever his name is, fucking Brick Baby, all these guys talk too goddamn much. Just cause you got a mic doesn't mean you gotta start snitching. Just cause you got a mic doesn't mean you gotta start tattletelling. You know what I'm saying? Like Big U's probably doing this thing. Albeit he probably was. But for y'all to be getting out there, breaking every single street code imaginable by telling. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, the Flacco guy, you know what I'm saying, Wack 100, man. Are they all snitches? Because I feel like they all working for the feds.
No more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Then a few months later, the feds raided Brick Baby's crib and found an AK-47. It looked like it was just a gun case at first, but Wack said the cops really wanted Brick Baby's phone to use against Lil Durk.
Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date, right? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone.
There were also rumors flying around that Brick Baby snitched on Big U, but Wack 100.
How does Wack 100 know all this shit? How does he? Listen. If the general public thought it was a gun charge, a gun case, how did you know the feds was looking for the phone to find out the information in the phone? I'm gonna tell you, Wack Wack is a tattletale snitch. I believe Wack worked with the FBI. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think he's an informant. He's all over the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the stuff that come out of his mouth. He's always probing people to tell. Wack always got all the information. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Any motherfucker that got information like TMZ, them motherfucker the police too.
Actually said that Brick Baby is a victim in the Big U case because he was getting extorted.
The reason why Brick Baby ain't in the RICO is because Brick Baby was a victim. He was getting extorted.
By Big U.
Yeah, he was getting extorted.
Wack 100 claims that Big U is actually the reason Brick Baby got locked up because Big U was talking about Brick Baby while his phone was tapped. According to rumors, Big U was taking a cut of everything Brick Baby was making in the streets, and the cops heard him talking about Brick Baby handing over some money to Big U after he hit a lick. One of the reasons people are calling Wack a Fed right now is because he knew about the Big U Rico indictment before anyone else did. Wack even called in a no jumper and said that he warned Big U's wife over what was about to go down.
After you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, "Sis, 911. 1 sec, let me get Solo." And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, "1 sec, let me get Solo. He needs to leave. Bad." In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said so bad, right?
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 saying this shit is 4 rolling 6.
How does he know all this information? I'm surprised that people still go on No Jumper and talk to this brother. Because this brother knows everything that's happening on the West Coast. Nothing can happen without Wack knowing. Do you understand? As far as I'm concerned, Wack is like a girl that just talks way too fucking much. Like Wack must be kind of niggas on the phone all day long just gossiping. And real niggas don't gossip, man. Either you're gossiping or you're telling the truth. And if Wack is always telling the truth and he's right, that he's snitching, which means he knows something, he's the feds.
He's telling on him.
After Big U turned himself in and said Wack 100 was working with the feds, Wack aired him out like crazy but made his own situation even worse. Wack started clapping back at Big U, but then Wack made even more people call him a snitch because he started talking about Big U's murder case.
I'm Eugene Henley, developing options. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. Kill the motherfucking kid though, right? You bitch ass nigga.
Big U was facing charges for killing a dude named Rayshawn Williams and leaving his body in the desert outside of Las Vegas. Rayshawn was a rapper who was signed to Big U's label, but he used to be a football player too, and Big U had been his coach since he was a kid. Big U's son Deion Henley plays in the NFL for the Chargers, and he was tied with Rayshawn Williams too. Big U hasn't been convicted for killing Rayshawn Williams, but Wack 100 said that they...
Let me tell y'all something, man. If Big U had anything to do with Rayshawn's death, right, and Wack knows about it, Wack should not be coming out on any platform discussing it. I don't care what the issue is between y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things why would you want somebody to go to jail, to prison? Like, you know, it is wrong. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but that's not your place. Let the police do their investigation and find out. That's the police's job. That's all I'm saying. And if you go and tell the police, tell them behind closed doors then. Don't come out in the fucking media and air the nigga out. I don't agree with that shit, bro. Wack is definitely the feds.
Deion Henley won't even talk to his dad anymore because Big U killed his homie. Wack also claimed that Big U beat his son Deion half to death 6 or 7 different times. Wack 100 said that Big U was a monster who killed an innocent dude, and that whole rant made people call Wack a snitch again because he was talking crazy about an open case.
If Wack 100 beat up your son 6 to 7 times, why you ain't called the police? Okay, fuck that. He beat him the first time. Why are you still hanging with him? You see, sometimes people say the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go, just because somebody got a reputation, don't mean you go sprinkle extra shit on it just because. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That doesn't even sound believable.
Basically saying that Big U was guilty. Wack defended himself at the same time though. A lot of people were wondering how he knew about the Rico case on Big U before anyone else found out. But it turns out that Wack has some inside info from Rayshawn Williams' sister. Wack played a phone call where Rayshawn's sister told him that they found Big U's DNA under Rayshawn's fingernails.
DNA test in my brother's nails.
And according to Wack, that's how he knew that the feds were about to bring the hammer down on Big U. But Wack has already been caught lying about the Big U Rico case. After Big U...
I've been noticing Wack loves to record phone conversations. You gotta be careful about who you be talking to nowadays. Either they're recording a phone call or somebody else on the line listening to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to Shannon Sharp, 25,000 a piece. 25,000 a motherfucking cheek? Oh, man.
Got locked up. Wack called in a no jumper and told everyone that Adam 22 had been picked up by the feds. That turned out to be cap though, and Adam 22 told DJ Vlad that he was never arrested. According to Adam 22,
so I was playing poker at my house one day, and my girl actually intercepted the person ringing my buzzer outside. I didn't see it. She told him that I wasn't home. Basically, they wanted to serve me with a subpoena. Now, when I hear that, I get nervous. Call my lawyer. I'm like, hey, can you guys call this guy and figure out exactly what's going on with this? They call, they had a series of questions they wanted to ask the feds to basically figure out what the nature of this was gonna be. And I never even ended up having a conversation with them.
everyone's talking about Wack 100 and the Big U Rico, but this isn't the first time they've beefed about snitching. Back in 2024, a documentary came out on Worldstar Hip Hop that allegedly exposed Wack for being a snitch. Wack and his legal team sued to get the video taken down, and Wack claims that Big U was the one who paid Worldstar Hip Hop to show the video.
That was Big U that did it.
How do
And
you
this
know?
stupid motherfucker, let me tell you
How
what
do you
this
know?
is. I know because he got a contract with Worldstar. Worldstar is trusted, right? He called and get it put up because he emotional because we've been exposing his ratting, right? Now we got paperwork to his ratting, so it's different, right? So when he went and got that put up, Worldstar just trusted the dude. They put it up.
Big
Let me
U
tell y'all something, man. The way Wack tried to defer that and say that it was Big U and the guy asked him repeatedly, how do you know Big U was involved in that? He asked him about 2-3 times before Wack threw in the answer, he had a contract with them. How do you know that? And why would Big U of all people have a contract with Worldstar Hip Hop? Who though? What, like why? Explain that to me. So I feel like Wack just knows how to talk very good and to manipulate a situation. You know what I'm saying? He said, we got paperwork on his snitching. Oh, because you think we don't got paperwork on yours. You know what I mean?
But this next paperwork on Wack 100 is way crazier and allegedly proves that Wack has been an informant for almost 2 decades. In 2005, Wack 100 and his brother were pulled over for speeding in Texas. Wack was driving the whip and told the cop that they were headed to a funeral in Oklahoma, and then the cops asked Wack if they could search the vehicle. Wack said no, so a K9 unit was brought to the scene, and the cops found a shotgun, a rifle, and a pistol inside Wack's whip. Wack and his brother were both already convicted felons, so the cops booked him on gun charges. Wack posted bail and went back to LA, and back then he was working with Suge Knight at Death Row Records. But 2 years after Wack got picked up in Texas, Suge Knight got taken down by the cops. The cops were trying to take down Suge Knight's whole crew, but what's weird about the case is that Wack wasn't named in the investigation at all. Then the cops indicted the mainstream mafia Crips for kidnapping Stutterbox, and Wack was in the paperwork. And right after the Crips got indicted, Wack's gun case in Texas was dropped. Wack had said it got thrown out because the cops didn't have enough evidence, but that's not what the paperwork says. According to court documents, Wack's case was dismissed in the interest of justice. Wack also claimed that the case got thrown out because the cops searched the whip illegally. But
in the interest of justice, his case was dismissed. Let me tell y'all. Wack gave up some info to make that shit go away. I think Wack was able to post bond at the time because of Big Suge and his influence. Maybe he had some little money, got him out, boom, he comes back to LA. Suge goes to jail, you know what I'm saying? And the magic to keep you out is gone, so you got to talk. You give up shit. I believe it. I 100% believe it. The timing of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense to me. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As of right now, the case being proven to me, members, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, I conclude he's guilty of 100 years. That's evidence. But as always, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse you checking in from, because we worldwide, baby, and it's nothing but love.